Manaakitanga Funerals it's Charlie's and I's baby. Charlie started off with South Island Funerals first, and I found out that he was looking for a Māori worker. When I first heard from Charlie and we spoke about different things, and I just couldn't believe how so alike we were when it came to Manaaki. You know, the empathy and hearing nature that he had. When he'd left, I went into the lounge and spoke to my husband about it, and I said, it's just like me, darling, when it comes to tūpapaku. What do you reckon about Manaaki? And he goes, Manaakitanga, and I went, perfect. Yeah, because that's Charlie and I. Charlie works at a finance company, and a lot of people would ask for loans to pay for these big bills that they'd accumulated at their tangies. And Charlie thought there has to be a way to help the Māori and Pacific Islander people that are coming in and putting themselves into debt to pay for their loved one's tangi. So that's where Charlie came about with the low-cost tangi, yeah.
First thing is to gather around the family, and one of the things I always say to a family, there are no rules and regulations to how a life that's passed is celebrated. And the important thing is to have the empathy and genuineness to be able to help them through this hard period for them. My main teacher is Betsy. There are many times when I have to ask her, what's the cultural way to handle this? And I learn something about it every day. That's been part of the joy of working in the funeral service and working with Betsy, her husband, and other iwi. It is a journey.
A lot of the time we get a lot of whānau and they say to me, oh look, I was given your card, I don't know what to do, we've just lost someone. I just say to them, look, how about I come over for a cuppa and a kōrero, and we'll go from there. Just text me your address and I'll be there. And I don't say to them, I'm Māori. I think they just know, and they'll say, no, we don't want to go on the marae, but we still want to follow the tikanga at home. So we do whatever you want to do. We will do whatever you want, yeah. Talking to Dad about it, because Dad used to do it, and his father did it, but that was real old school, and he just did it for his family. He always talked me out of it. He didn't want me to do it because of the way they did it back then. But I tried to tell him, it's way different now, Dad. It's way different to how you used to do it. I just sit there and I hold their hand, I miri, I talk to them, like they haven't gone. Pākehā, Māori, Samoan, Chinese, and then they still are entitled to that respect whether they're passed or not. I've always wanted to do it. When I actually became a funeral director, and all my whānau and friends from years ago I went to primary school with, they went, oh my gosh, Betsy, you're finally doing it. You've been wanting to do this since you were about 15, 16. I went, oh really, was it that long? I thought I was 30. So it goes way back.